Warning, this game is rated M for mature. The commentary will likely not reflect this rating. However, you should still be aware of it yourself. This game also contains religious and Gothic architecture that could be considered Christian or anti-Christian. You've been warned. If this makes you uncomfortable, feel free to not watch the video. The Enlightened Gamer here. Welcome back to Paragon of Fable. As you can see, we're back in Oakvale. I've decided that I'm going to come and visit Jessica after each successful mission, if I remember. And also, this is a good place to start our adventures for... Don't want to target anybody, I'm friendly. Our adventures for today. You see, we find ourselves facing the arena. The arena... Don't follow me. You're good.
There's an important quest card at the guild for you.
Hello, trees. Hello.
I don't want to pick up the quest card. Not for this episode anyways. You see, the problem with going to the arena right away is we're underleveled for it. We're also underleveled for the Hob Cave. So what I'm going to do is grind for experience. Whilst looking for a few demon doors and silver keys,
you're the one they call Liberator, eh? Oh, you reckon?
And explaining to you all why I was so adamant in saving that silver AUG and not using it to kill the White Balverine. I forgot to pull it up, but each weapon augment has certain special characteristics. It gives you basically similar to how, well, this is a pretty poor comparison, but it's basically similar to the way Pokemon types work. As in, most AUGs don't just make your weapon stronger, but instead make its preferred opponent take more damage. Like the Flame AUG and Lightning AUGs do good against Hobbs. Well, there are types of enemies that we haven't encountered yet. But if you guys think we're going to give good old Blaze Bolt a workout in this episode, unfortunately no. We need to strengthen our willpowers if we're to have any hope of dealing with the Hob Cave. You really want to get out of the way, buddy.
Oh.
no intention of hurting you, buddy. None. I'm still not gonna fight the darn sprites. They're at, well, maybe. They're so tough. Dang it. I don't like fighting the sprites. I don't like it. You're annoying. So I thought I would use this episode to explain a bit on character building and the weapon odds. You see, we will find legendary weapons throughout the course of our adventure. Mostly behind high-level demon doors. You may mind giving me room to walk? But both weapons usually are outfitted with legendary odds, which, while sounding cool, legendary odds might not be the best aren't normally the best in dealing with combat scenarios. Oh, looks like it's time for good old, dang it, I can't remember this name. For good old Blaze Bolt, I keep on wanting to call it Splinter Spark, and I know that's not right.
Hero, your will energy is low. What's that?
Well aware. Oh yay, a rock troll. Just what I always wanted.
There is an important quest card. Good.
Swamp Blaze Bolt. Come on, cheapskates! Let's throw 50 billion ranged attacks at him at once, because that's a fair contest. Seriously? Okay, come on. Seriously? What kind of range do these freaks have? Oh.
Wonderful, such power. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, you show them.
Good job, buddy. Appreciate it. Seriously? Lock on! Really?
Try to get your combat right.
My will energy's always low. Okay, come on. I guess I could talk about the piercing og I got way back in Oakvale. Different ogs are strong against different enemies, which is why it might be a better idea to save one for an endgame weapon. Of all the Augs that target specific types of enemies, Piercing and Silver are the best two in my opinion. Piercing allows you to do damage to heavily armored opponents, like rock trolls and earth trolls. But the Silver Augs allow you to do greatly increased damage to supernatural enemies that either seem to never stop coming or are just really tough to begin with. Yeah, we're not going that way. Anyway, yep. Sorry, this is kind of going to be a boring episode. You just have to do this sometimes in games like this. And since I'm going to go ahead and find a demon door and maybe a silver key, I didn't think it would be right to do it off camera.
The way you do it, Master.
Now if I can just get my combat multiplier really high.
Oh, something's up. Yeah! Such power. Will you stop with the threats?
Okay, really quick. Items, potions, Ages of the Will. Not great, but definitely better than if I had just used it standing alone. Anyways, guys, let me pull this up really quick. I'm not using a guide or anything right now because I actually do know where I'm going. But I do have my recording time that I'm trying to keep an eye on because I don't want to bore you guys for too long. I don't want to bore you for too long. And seriously, from that distance, good job, buddy.
There's an important quest
I'm
card.
well aware, Guildmaster. I'm not going to talk about too much about the legendary Augs because I don't want to spoil things for those of you who haven't played the game yet. But one thing about the legendary weapons that should definitely be heeded.
She's well armed. Chin up. There's the way.
Come on, lightning. You can do it. You totally aren't awful. You totally aren't awful. It's totally awful.
Liberator.
Hero, your will energy is low. What's that?
Again, I'm well aware. Thank you, Guildmaster, except not.
Oh, something's up.
Oh, self.
Whoops.
Never do I ever want to do that ever when I'm locked on. That's the stupidest thing. Seriously, let me get out of there so I can actually fight. happened to me in the hog cave? Seriously!
Oh, yeah. Such finesse.
Hold the arrow and the bow, you idiot! Why would you look on? Why would you never ever do that ever? Good God, that is the worst thing! Well, I was gonna say something about the legendary weapons is that you can't really pick what ones they're going to be. I know it's not much, but because of that, I prefer to build my own by taking master grade weapons and upgrading them with augs that I choose. The Silver Aug is one of my favorites because not only is it very good against Balverines, but it's good against the undead as well, who will be a constant nuisance to us near the end of the original game. Trust me, you'll thank yourself if you did what I did with the Silver Aug and save it for later on. But there is one other type of non-legendary Aug that we haven't found yet, that we'll likely find sooner or later, but I'm just gonna go on ahead and spoil it now. The Slashing Aug. Or actually the Sharpening Aug, which allows you to... I'm not happy being back in here. Seriously? Come on, Hobby. Come on, Hobbling. Yep. I'm actually in here for a silver key and a silver key chest if I can find them. Serious? Good job.
There's an important question.
I'm well aware. People nag at Navi. Navi was helpful. This is exactly the kind of crap that happened to me the first time in the hog game. What am I supposed to do? There's so many of them. Stop doing that with the bow forever! Really? You couldn't freaking let the arrow loose? If I could just target that ranged one, that would make life a lot easier all on its own. Looks like we're almost there. Seriously, why does that undo my ranged attack? Anyway, this shift only requires 5 keys. There's quite a fight to get to it, so you're not going to be able to get to it as soon as you have 5 keys, unless you're just... Oh god, they're spawning in here, aren't they? But not the slashing Aug, but the sharpening Aug. Willmaster's Elixir. And all of my carrots. While my combat multiplier is high. I suppose if hobs do spawn in here endlessly, which it looks like they do, then I could slowly grind my combat multiplier up. And eventually open up that demon door. But as I discovered whenever I tried to do the... Really? How many is too many? This many? And the fact that they scream at you the entire time is aggravating too. I don't like hobs. So I actually discovered that I can't do that yet. I can't get that silver key yet. But I can open the demon door I wanted to open. So that's why the Hob Cave is miserable. Literally the worst area in the entire game. Hopefully that didn't start the quest, because if it did, I'm not doing it yet. Gift. Red rose.
Oh, you really know how to treat a door. I will always be open to you.
I forgot that we never talked to him the first time.
You've made me so happy. I can feel pebbles welling up in my eyes.
So hopefully that quest didn't actually start, because if it did, then I'm gonna have to do this recording over again. The Secret Haven. There's a bed, and some bearskin rugs. What did Banjo ever do to you? And a torture rack, and a hanging cage. And lots of candles. And another torture rack. Is anybody else a bit freaked out? Because I'm a bit freaked out. Ooh! I mean, I'm not a will user, and will user robes are kind of garbage even for will users. But I want to get out of here. I get the feeling that that door tricked and tortured a holy man at some point. And since I'm one of those, I'm going to leave now. Goodbye. Bye, door. Good, it looks like that quest didn't actually start, at least not officially. It might have officially started, but at least they're not actually doing the quest, it doesn't look like. Not yet, anyways. So I've been going at this for about 24 minutes. I need to go a little bit longer. Then I can discuss. Actually, you know what? That's probably enough. We did a lot. We got a lot of will experience. That's what we really needed. That's what we really needed, was will experience. What? No, I want to, I don't want, I want to abandon the quest. I hate the quest. Loopholes. You know what? I'm not skipping this loading screen because this is torture. This is absolute torture. Hey, we know this quest is awful, but you're gonna have to do it to get to this door. You're gonna hate your life. That's okay. Hating your life is fun. Come on, I need you to load so I can tell how far back I am. Oh great, you're auto-saving. We all know how I feel about those. Good, it looks like it loaded right before I went to the demon door. So we're gonna have to miss out on that bright will user gear for a little while, which is unfortunate, but such is life. I think we've done enough grinding for this episode. So I'm gonna go back to the Heroes Guild and we're gonna have a little discussion about character building. You see, Fable gives you these three-pronged choices to build your character, and it's tempting to just go wild and divide all three, and that can work. But in my experiences, it's better to It's better to focus. There are some abilities that are going to be useful regardless of who you are. Like slow time is going to be useful to any kind of fighter, will or otherwise. Another level of Divine Wrath, that'll help us a ton against Hobbs. And we focus so much of our skill experience, we've actually gotten to the point where we only have a few levels to go. And they're very, very pricey, as you can see. So as a general rule of thumb, I'll hold on to skill experience to use exclusively on what we've focused up to this point. And let the general experience buy other stuff. Buy another level of physique. Yeah, we're just about done. Yeah, we're done. So, some skills that are... Oh. So, that's a thing. If you're a will user, you'll have to use that a lot. And that's one of the reasons why I don't care to make a pure will user character, especially because they tend to get killed a lot. So today I've been trying and failing because I'm in Let's Play format, or Let's Play mode, to tell you guys how to build a character. If you want to focus on bows, like I have, do bows, but also whatever physical skill you get should be denoted to stamina and health, at least at first, then on to physique a little bit as you go. And will should be focused on either healing or increasing your damage. Or slow time. But using slow time is kind of like using Alakazam in Gen 1. You're gonna win. You're gonna win. There's no challenge in this game that can't be overcome with slow time. But this episode's gone on for long enough, Next time, I think we finally dare venture back to the Hog Caves. Or not. Until then, as always, stay enlightened. Hello, NinjoX here. Thank you so very much if you've made it this far in the video. I appreciate your new or continued support greatly. However, if you want to increase your support, you should consider subscribing if you haven't already, or check out some of my other content on this channel via the annotated links on the screen, which will take you to my most recent Let's Play, my current side Let's Play, and my vlogs playlist. 3 things that I do on this channel. If you are from Lionhead Studios and you're checking this video to see if it should be taken down, please, I strongly encourage you not to. I will not monetize any of these videos containing your music or your images. I do have a tip jar on my channel, but that is purely for my commentary and purely extra if my fans should so consider supporting me further than is beyond what I would require them to. The tip jar is not a necessity. It's purely extra. And though they will be rewarded with inside information for leaving tips, it's not a requirement. Anyways, until next time, as I've already said, stay enlightened.